Hey, this is Toby. Welcome back to another video. So today we take a look at the time range breakout EA, a very simple strategy we coded here on this channel. I made a video about this a few years ago, and in this video I just want to see if the strategy also performs with new data out of sample data. I will show you all the settings, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed by the strategy performance. So let's go. Okay, so 2 years ago I posted a video here on this channel about dynamic position sizing in MQL5. It was basically a coding tutorial as part of the time range EA breakout series. We coded here on the channel. I've linked the first part for the series up here, so you can go watch it and code the complete EA for free on your own. So this video was called Dynamic Position Sizing in MQL5 here. And in the end of this video, we also did some backtesting here. And in this video, I just want to see if the same settings still hold up with the new data. So we basically do a real out of sample test. That's really the best test you can do to see if your strategy is over optimized or not. Do a out of sample test with new data. Okay, so let's take a look at the settings here from this video. By the way, if you don't want to code the EA on your own and you don't want to put in the effort or time, all the code files for my YouTube EAs are now available on my website. The link is below the video if you want to check it out. But of course, you can code it on your own for free here on YouTube. Yeah. So let's take a look at the settings. So we basically used dynamic lot size, so a fixed dollar amount per range we want to risk. And then the position size is calculated by the EA. And then 90 for the range start, 270 duration, and we close the trades in the evening. So very, very simple strategy. That's what I like. I like to keep things very simple because then it's not, the risk to over optimize is not that high with less parameters. Now let's take a look at the metatrader 5 platform. So here, this is the strategy tester. I will use US dollar Japanese yen, the default broker symbol. I trade with Darwin X here in a demo account, but I think the results should be similar with other brokers. But of course, it's always best if you test it on your own. So for the EA, I select the time range EA dynamic lots here. We code it here on the channel. Again, I link the first part of the series up here. And 5-minute time frame, we start in 2020. I think that's also what we did in that video here. Up to today, 0 latency, open price only mode. And yeah, let's take a look at the inputs. So it's a simple breakout strategy. We build basically a high and a low in a specific time window here, and that the range starts at 90 minutes after midnight, and the duration is 270 minutes. So that's like 5 hours, 4.5 hours. Yeah. And we close all the trades in the evening at 8 p.m. Of course, the time settings here for the EA also depend on your broker setting. I'm at Darwin X. If you trade with a different broker, you have to test basically or ask the broker what time zone they are operating in, and then you have to adjust maybe the times here for the range start and close of the trades. Yeah, but we use the dynamic lot size calculation here. We risk $100 per trade, and we have a stop loss of 90% of the range. So that's here, this EA. Also, I think we traded on every weekday. So we didn't use the day of week filter. Well, let's have a look here at the video again. Yeah, it's true for every weekday, and the settings are correct. 90, 270, and 1200, and 1 breakout per range. Okay, so we got the correct settings, and now let's first of all run a visual test. Make sure the strategy works. Let me put this here on the screen. Okay, here's a short trade, for example. Let's also check out a buy trade. It's a little bit fast. Okay, so that's a short trade right here. You can always see the range high and low here. And as soon as we break out, we take a buy trade and close the trade in the evening on the red line. So that's the entire strategy. Very simple, but I like to keep it simple. That's usually better and more robust. Okay, so now let's run a full backtest without the visual mode, and let's see if the performance also holds up in the recent years. I think for the video it was 2 years ago, so I think the end point was end of 2022. So now we have 2023 and 24 for out of sample data. Let's see if the strategy performs also in the recent years. And what we can see, so end of the test was basically here, end of 2022. We got into a drawdown, but then pretty amazing performance here from the strategy with new data. So we know the strategy is not over optimized, and it also performs with new data. So I'm actually pretty impressed with the performance, and I might look into this more to maybe use these settings for my own trading, because I already run a breakout strategy on US dollar Japanese yen for my live accounts. But this looks pretty interesting, and with the out of sample results, I'm pretty impressed by the strategy. It's simple and it still performs pretty well. Of course, I would always trade something like this in a portfolio. So you even diversify over multiple assets and time frames and also type of strategies. So this is a breakout strategy, trend following, and then you might also have some mean reversion strategies. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for this video. Now I also want to do a optimization, and maybe we find even a better setting or combination of parameters for this recent period here. And maybe we can eliminate the drawdown a little bit, but I don't want to over optimize this. But if we take a look at the backtest page, we can see the profit factor is 1.38 with over 1,000 trades. So that's quite good. I always say, okay, 1,000 trades, you need a profit factor of 1.5, then it's a good strategy. Of course, if you have less trades, the profit factor should be higher. With 200 trades, it's pretty easy to get a profit factor of 2, for example. Okay, but we take a look at the weekdays, and we see that on Tuesday, overall we made a loss with over 270 trades on Tuesday. So most indices, they turn around, or they tend to turn around on Tuesday. There's also this Tuesday turnaround strategy. So maybe that's also the reason why in forex here for US dollar Japanese yen, it's not really a trending day. And that's why our strategy loses money here on Tuesday. So what we can do now, of course, is to eliminate Tuesday and don't trade on Tuesday at all. This will increase the profit factor because we have less trades and we make even more profit. So let's do this. We already have the day of week filter here in our EA. So let's set Tuesday here to false. Let's take a look again at the backtest report. So 1.38 is the profit factor with Tuesday, all weekdays. And if I test this again, it looks even better. Less of a drawdown here. And of course, the profit factor is now 1.52 with 1,000 trades. So that's what I consider a good strategy. 1,000 trades, 1.5 profit factor is pretty good. Of course, now what we can also do is to run another optimization. Maybe there are some better settings for the recent data. So let's actually do this. So we go here to the tester, slow complete algorithm, custom max. Yeah, we don't have a custom criteria here for this EA, so I will just use the profit factor max. And for the inputs, we want to optimize maybe the stop loss here. So maybe we go with 70% of the range, step of 10%, and let's say we end at 120%. And yeah, range start. Let's see, 30 minutes steps. Maybe we start at midnight. So 0, 30, and we go up to, I don't know, 150. And we also change a little bit the duration. Let's see, let's say 210. Also 30-minute steps, and maybe we end at 330. So we just have 2 steps to each side of the parameter. I don't want to optimize the range close time. We just leave it at 8 p.m. And yeah, now we have 108 combinations. You can't see it, but yeah, just have to trust me, or you can multiply these numbers here. And let's run maybe we also, just for this video here, take a look at different combinations of the day of week filter. You have to be very careful with just optimizing a lot of parameters and then picking the best result. But for this video, we will just do or also test the day of week filter. Now we have over 5K combinations, and this might take a while, but the EA is pretty fast because we run it on open price only mode, slow complete algorithm. Okay, I just press start here, and let's see how fast we get the results. Otherwise I will cut the video. Yeah, it's pretty fast, but I will make a cut here. Okay, so the optimization is done. These are the results. What I like about this optimization or the strategy is that a lot of combinations are positive, and that's usually a good sign. So let's take a look at the best one here with a profit factor of 2.05. Of course, we have less trades, 260 trades. We only trade on Wednesday, but let's take a look at the equity graph here of this combination. Yeah, I would be very careful with trading just one weekday. Maybe we take a look at another combination with more trades, maybe 2 weekdays. So we trade here on Monday and Wednesday, have 500 trades, profit factor 1.7. Let's take a look at the graph here. Yeah, looks also pretty decent, but a lot of combinations here are pretty good. So I'm pretty impressed with the performance with recent out of sample data. With the strategy, as I said, the entire coding tutorial here is here on the channel. The first part is linked up here. If you don't want to put in the effort, the code is available on my website for all my YouTube EAs. And yeah, also if you want to learn MQL5 coding, because I think if you want to be successful in algorithmic trading, you need to know how to code to create your own stuff. At least that's my opinion. You can check out my website. I have courses here on MQL5 coding and strategy development. Also, if you want to be an algo trader, you need a virtual private server. There's also a link below the video if you want to get a cheap and reliable VPS. But now I wish you a great week and good trades, and I will see you in one of the next videos. Bye bye.